When we say triggering a relay, we're not talking about the high current side yet. We're talking about the relay coil, pins 85 and 86. When the coil gets power and ground, it becomes an electromagnet and pulls the internal switch closed. That connects terminals 30 and 87, allowing your load to run. So the trigger side is the control circuit. The contact side is the work circuit. That small trigger circuit can command fuel pumps, cooling fans, headlights, horns, accessories, ignition systems, pretty much anything. Positive triggering means the switch sends power to the relay coil. The other side of the coil has a constant ground. This is usually the most intuitive method. Flip the switch, it sends power, relay turns on. That makes it beginner friendly. A lot of aftermarket add-on products are triggered just like this. Light bars, random controllers, universal relay harnesses, accessory modules, amplifier turn-on leads, etc. Negative triggering means the coil already has power. The switch completes the path to ground. Instead of sending power, the switch sends ground. The relay still works the same. The only thing changing is which side of the coil you're controlling. Often this uses less wire. This is excellent for shared power distribution, great for OEM switch reuse, and a cleaner long distance control logic. This can, however, be less familiar to beginners and can confuse troubleshooting. Neither method is magic. Neither method is always better. Good wiring is not about picking one style forever. Good wiring means choosing the method that best fits the switch you're using, the physical layout, available wiring paths, serviceability, whether or not there's an OEM integration, simplicity, and reliability. Here's a larger diagram that's a lot more realistic for a single headlight. Remember, that switch is on the positive side of the coil, so this is a positive triggering circuit. And here we are, same circuit, but negative triggering. You can see the switch there. And remember, the switches in these diagrams is just a stand-in picture, but it could be an ECU controlling that wire. It could be a BCM, could be another relay. Think of the switch in the diagram as a place where the wire is controlled, but not necessarily always a switch. A lot of times though, it is an actual switch. I wanted to keep this video pretty short. If you learned anything today, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one.